Now, even though we have covered every aspect of Ganesha symbolism in the last 3 videos, there is still one very critical aspect that still remains. You know which one? Ganesha's rat. Now, it's very important, and you will ask me, what is so important about a rat? It is because we have ignored this rat all our lives, we are suffering. All the stress, all the suffering, all the sorrow is because we have ignored the significance of that rat. This video will make you think. What is a rat like? A small mouth, a small body, and still big teeth. The rat needs only this much food, but it's so greedy it only wants more and more. Small needs, big wants. A lot like us, won't you agree? How much do we really need in this life? This much. But how much do we want? A little too much. And that's not all. There's one more thing. You know what does a rat do after it finally gets the food it's struggling for? It simply stashes away the food, hides it somewhere, and then goes on looking for more food. Quite a bit like us, isn't it? Wealth, power, fame, status, love, whatever it is we struggle for. The moment we get it, the moment we lay our hands on it, we simply stash it away and then we go on looking for more. So what does the rat really represent? When Krishna was asked, who is the real enemy in life? You know what he answered? Kama esha. It is desire. Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhava mahashanno mahapapma viddhiyena miha vairinam. Vairinam, enemy. Kam, desire. He said, in life, your only real enemy is your own desire. The rat represents desire. Now I understand this must be kind of some heavy talk, but trust me guys, we should have been taught about all these elements. We should have had some spiritual education rights in school, but nobody did, and which is why we struggle today. We are overflowing with desires. Our life today is simply movement from one desire to the next. And you know this thing about desires are insatiable. No matter how many desires you try to fulfill, more desires keep coming up. Kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalenacha. It is as insatiable as fire. So the way to peace is not to let your desires command and drive your life. It is for you to command your desires. It is for you to be in charge of your desires. Just like the perfect one. You see, the rat, which represents desire, is at Ganesha's feet. He's looking up as if in respect, with reverence. And Ganesha has total control over desires. Now, a very common question often asked to me is, if we manage to shed our desires, if we manage to control all our desires, then would we not be killing our own ambition? Would we not be literally killing our prospects of succeeding in this world in our lives? And the answer is absolutely not. No, it's not like that. You see, Ganesha has his desires under control, but look at all the food laid out in front of him. It represents prosperity, wealth. What the message over here for us is that even after you have all your desires under control, you can still command prosperity, wealth in this life. Now we have covered Ganesha symbolism. We have covered the perfect life, but I'm sure there are still questions. How do we do it? We know what the perfect life is like now. We know what is a man of perfection. Thank you very much. But how do we do it? How do we apply these laws of spirituality in our life practically? And for that very reason, exclusively for you, is our system, Practical Spirituality. Dear friends, you deserve prosperity and you also deserve peace. Don't wait for the time until after you retire to take up spirituality. You need to take up spirituality now. This is the time. Any questions you have, please ask. Thanks guys.